You're putting in the work. You've got a solid chest, arms that pop in a t-shirt, and maybe even visible abs. But when you look in the mirror, you still look boxy. Your silhouette is straight up and down. Let me fix that. Because the V-taper, that dramatic illusion of wide shoulders and a narrow waist, is the ultimate signature of an athletic physique. And the reason you don't have it isn't because you skip abs, it's because you are training the wrong muscles. The perfect V-taper is the real cheat code to looking strong, period. It creates an instant illusion of power that makes you look 20 pounds heavier and 5 inches wider than you actually are. The V-taper isn't built on chest presses, it's built on the sides and back. The physics are simple. Width comes from the top and narrowness comes from the bottom. We need to focus on two key areas. Lateral delts, they push the shoulders out and cap the frame. Lats, latissimus dorsi, they create the deep, sweeping back muscles that dramatically narrow the waistline when they flare out. If you skip overhead movements and focus only on the mirror muscles, game over. You'll be strong, but you'll never be wide. The second reason is function. A strong V-taper is inherently healthy. The muscles that create the V-taper are the very same muscles that counteract the poor posture, internal rotation, we develop from sitting all day. Your lats pull your arms down and stabilize your spine, and your rear delts pull your shoulders back. Without them, you develop that classic slouched, rounded forward posture, which instantly makes your chest look sunken and your frame look narrower. A truly developed V-taper forces you to stand tall, confident, and dominant. The biggest sin here is ego lifting on your back day. You load up the bar on the lat pull down and heave the weight down with your arms, not your back. You're turning a V-taper exercise into an arm workout. To build the perfect V-taper, you must obey 5 training commandments. Now, let's turn these commandments into action. Here are the 5 high-impact movements you need to focus on to build that powerful V-taper silhouette. We're maximizing width and minimizing the waist. We start with the wide grip lat pull down. This is your primary width generator. When you approach the bar, use a grip wide enough that your forearms are vertical at the bottom of the movement. Don't let your torso lean back more than 15 degrees. If you're leaning back like you're sunbathing, you've turned this into a mid-back row and killed your lat flare. Instead, think about pulling your elbows down and back toward your hips. Imagine you're trying to tuck your elbows into your back pockets. Hold that painful squeeze for a full second at the bottom. That is the mind-muscle connection that flares the upper lats. Next, we hit the stretch with the dumbbell pullover. This exercise is old-school gold, hitting the serratus anterior and deeply stretching the entire lat muscle, which is crucial for creating that deep, sweeping look. Lie perpendicular on a bench and hold one heavy dumbbell. Lower it slowly behind your head, getting a deep, agonizing stretch in your ribcage and lats. That deep stretch should feel like you're about to rip your shirt in half just by breathing. Keep a slight bend in your elbows throughout the entire movement. Never lock out your elbows, or you put unnecessary strain on the joint caps. The slow, deep stretch is the key to creating that outward curvature, so use a weight you can control for a perfect 3-second negative. Movement 3 is cable unilateral lat pull down. You are using a single handle attachment and you are sitting sideways to the stack. Why? This is the isolation fix. It eliminates the chance for your stronger, dominant side to compensate. Pull the handle down and back, focusing only on contracting that lat from the deepest stretch you can handle. Pretend you're starting a lawnmower engine with your elbow. You want that smooth, powerful, isolated pull straight down. This ensures both sides of your back grow evenly for a truly symmetrical V-taper. Now we shift focus to the shoulders with the cable lateral raise. This is how you build the deltoid cap that truly pushes your shoulders out and exaggerates the taper. Use the cable machine for constant tension. Stand a foot away from the stack and lead with your elbow. If your weight is too heavy and your body is swinging, you're just doing a bicep cheating curl in disguise. Drop the weight. Raise the cable only to shoulder height. Tilt the handle slightly forward, as if you are pouring water out of a pitcher to perfectly isolate the lateral head. Remember, the lateral delt is the width muscle. It responds best to high volume, high intensity, and zero ego. Finally, we address the other half of the V, the narrow waist, with the ab wheel rollout. The V-taper is all about contrast. You need a narrow, tight core. The ab wheel trains your transverse abdominis to resist extension and stay cinched, making your shoulders look even wider by comparison. If you feel this movement primarily in your lower back, you are letting your core sag. Tuck your pelvis hard, keep your abs braced, and only roll out as far as you can maintain that perfectly straight body line. Forget heavy side bends that thicken your obliques. Focus on the rollout or a weighted plank to build that tight, functional waistline. So there you have it. You now possess the 5-point blueprint to build the perfect V-taper. Stop wasting time on mirror muscles that only build a boxy frame. The key to that powerful, wide silhouette is mastering the back and the sides, the wide grip pull-down for massive flare, the cable lateral raise for capped shoulders, and the ab wheel for that cinched, narrow core. Remember the truth. The V-taper is the ultimate illusion of power. It's not just about what you lift, it's about the symmetry you build. Commit to the strict form, feel the squeeze, and stop letting your ego ruin your back day. When you commit to this protocol, you won't just look stronger, you'll look wider, more dominant, and truly athletic. Even through your clothes, you are trading your boxy frame for a classic, powerful, V-shaped physique. If this script gave you the cheat code you needed, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, which of the 5 V-taper movements are you adding to your next pull workout? And for more high-impact, no BS training secrets, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a cheat code. Go build that V-taper. I'll see you in the next video.